What is up, Internet? My name is Dylan. Welcome back to Satisfactory. So last episode, we went through and we upgraded our entire power setup with diluted fuel. Now, I couldn't quite finish the entire build in the last episode, so I said I was going to go through off camera to complete the rest of it, and that is exactly what we have done. So what you're looking at here is 80 fuel-powered generators, each contributing 250 megawatts of power for a grand total of 20,000 megawatts, which I want to say is more than double what we had previously. I also went through and color coordinated all of our pipes here to reflect what fluids are flowing through them. And then probably my favorite thing about this entire setup here is it's consistent. So there are no dips in power. All the generators are being properly supplied with fuel. So it's a nice, steady, consistent straight line there for our production and our capacity. So I'm very, very happy with the way this all turned out. Now, for today's episode, two things. So the first thing, we are going to be heading over to our aluminum factory. So you can see here, we are not producing any aluminum casings to our dimensional depots, which means the machines have shut off, which means something has gone wrong again. And I know I have some alternate recipes now for aluminum, so we'll probably do a complete teardown and rebuild using those alternate recipes because I believe they're a little bit better. The second thing that I would like to do is start, and I say start, the factory for our thermal propulsion rocket. Because that's going to be a ton of work. That's going to be like a multi-episode thing. I might do an episode that's like multiple hours long to get that completed just because there's so much work that's going to have to go into it. So, for example, let me see. Can you guys hear this? So that is a bunch of papers that I'm shaking around because over the weekend, I did a ton of prep work. The most prep work I've ever done before. There's not a lot of videos going in depth on how to properly deal with thermal propulsion rockets. And everyone that I've seen talked about them talks about how complicated and how like they might be one of the more the most difficult things to craft in the game or automate in the game. I don't know if that's true or not, but it definitely seems like it because in my work that I've done, we need roughly around 150 machines, whether that's constructors, assemblers, manufacturers, whatever it may be, 150 machines to make one thermal propulsion rocket, which is crazy. In the map here, I did a bunch of reconnaissance work, and I put a marker down for all these different deposits here. And we need basically, not all of them, but we need each one of those types of materials. I think we need 2 iron deposits, I believe, because we only have conveyor belts that go up to 780, and I think it's 890 raw iron, I believe. Anyways, I even got like an architectural drawing down of like what I want the building to look like. Like this is, again, the most work that I've ever put into a build or a setup. And I'm excited to actually get going on it and see how maybe in the Discord, I'll take a picture of like what I wrote down and then what the actual factory looks like and see how, compare the two of them. It might be funny. But what I am going to do for that factory is instead of normally when I make my builds, like for example, the computer factory over here, we made it very like long. And I always do that where I make like just a big long building that's like 1, maybe 2 floors. I'm going to make this one into kind of like a skyscraper-esque building. It's going to be very vertical, I think. And then the first floor, the way I have it set up is the first floor is going to be like basic components. Second floor will be like the intermediate components. Third floor would be the advanced components. So like first floor, like that's where all the iron and the copper, all the raw materials come in, and we'll make like screws, rods, plates, whatever. And then second floor we'll make, some of the more detailed things and whatever, blah, 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 blah. But you'll see whenever we start building it. I hope it works out the way I'm thinking it will. So, I do apologize for not recording over the last few days. My family was sick. Luckily, I was not. Knock on wood. Please, knock on wood. That I have not gotten sick yet. Real quick before we go to the factory, I need to get some more biofuel. Right quick. So I was taking care of them, and I was also prepping some additional things, just working on some other stuff. So I kind of took the weekend off, if I'm being honest. You know what? Let me throw...
All Fix-It Awesome Shop purchases are purely intended for professional Fix-It employee business.
Let me go ahead and get some supercomputers. I'm going to get a couple supercomputers and throw those in here. And I'm going to get computers. Throw those in here. Give me a moment. Just getting this so that this can automate while we're working on stuff. All right. Bada boom, bada. Oops. Bada bang. Cool. All right. Do your thing. Okay. That assembly actually might finish while we're working on the whatever we're about to work on. Okay. So let me go ahead and take this down and pop this up like that. Boom, bada bang. Swap this out. All right, cool. So yeah, took care of them. Prepping some stuff. So in 2026, we're making some changes to the Discord, the Patreon. I plan on streaming more. So I've been trying to get some of the stuff set up. I want to like redo the Discord a little bit. I want to redo our Patreon and get more of a structured setup. Like, for example, we're going to be doing one additional playthrough of a game each month. And then, you know, so there'll be 12 basically bonus playthroughs for the year, plus a bunch of additional bonus videos as well. And just stuff that I've been setting up. I'm not, you know, obviously, if you're in the Discord or on the Patreon, you'll hear about it at a later time when I'm ready to announce it. But so I've been working on stuff like that, and so I just kind of took the weekend off. I did plan on for a video coming out Monday, but I unfortunately didn't have the chance to. So, but we're here. Okay. Back to this. Swap that out. Thank you. Okay. So I guess we'll just start dismantling. Well, you know what? Before we start dismantling, maybe I should put a storage container down. Oh, I should have put all these presents away before we did this. All right. That should be fine. Okay. So the alternate recipe that I believe we have to use here is sloppy alumina. Is that right? Maybe, possibly. All right, just. Okay, we're gonna just delete everything. Apparently, which I believe does not produce silica, which does kind of suck, but I believe it's better though. You shooting at me from over there? All right. So we aren't gonna need this or that anymore. I don't think we're going to need much of any of this anymore. Yeah, we'll just go back and fix the foundation afterwards. Just delete. It's kind of hard to hit the... Whatever. Okay. So, yeah. So, aluminum is a pain in the ass. And I don't know... I don't know how to do this. But I think I might have a theory. Now... I could package the water. Oh, actually, no. No, I don't need to package the water. Hold up. Hold up. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. Hold on. Get rid of this. I'm not going to get ahead of myself here. Okay. All right. Fresh canvas. Here we go. So get rid of this. Bada boom, bada bang. All right, first thing on the list, we are going to be making a refinery. Like so. We'll put that like right like 1, 2, and 3. I might need to put those actually a little bit further out. My bad. Hold up. Refinery. 1, 2, and 3. Did I put those in the same spot? I don't know. We'll see. All right, so yeah, so now we're going to be using sloppy aluminum, which is going to be giving us, so we need 600 bauxite and 600 water. Now, here's the thing. I know that we are using Mark IV, so I need to fix that first. So let me put this in our 4 spot. And that's already on our 5 spot. So 4. So let's replace this first, because we were only getting 480 per minute because we were using the Mark IVs. And I got to make sure I upgrade this accordingly. I'm trying to make sure that all the numbers are right here, especially because aluminum is so... like, you guys told me how annoying it is and how terrible it is and complex and whatever. And, I mean, I believed you when you said it, but after dealing with it, it is a pain in the ass, I tell you. Okay. Just got to make sure that I'm not missing any... conveyor belts. Got to make sure all these are Mark Vs, because these produce, right, we're at 600. So right, I could put 3 refineries down. Okay. All right, just make sure it says Mark V all the way. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Oop. Just making sure this all is Mark V all the way back. That's Mark V. I remember that. That's Mark V as well. I'm not really worried about the coal because we don't need because the coal I don't think we need enough of it for it to matter. Okay, so that's good. So So let's go down a little bit. All right. Boom, 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 boom. And then we need a merger. Nope, we need a splitter. Because we need a splitter. Okay, and then this would come around like this. Okay, perfection. All right, I'm going to hold off on the water because the water is the big one. So this is going to be producing 240 alumina. Oh, turn that around. Okay, now here's the thing with this. Did I build this too far back? Okay, so 240. So these are no longer producing silica, but they're all producing 240 alumina. For this one, the aluminum scrap requires 240. So I don't even need to worry about, if I'm understanding correctly, I don't even need to worry about making a manifold. I could just go 1 for 1 across, right? Like, what's the point in doing the extra work for it? Because I don't think, you know what I mean? So I think that's fine. Now for this, because this is still going to be Mark IV, so I'm just going to do that. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. And then this will go... Give me a moment. Just make sure that we're doing this correctly. Lining everything up properly. Alright. Mark IV. So... Yep. And then this would just connect like so. Okay, so now all the raw materials, non-fluids, are connected properly. This is where it's gonna get difficult. The fluids. So I might have built this too close. All right. Yeah, I definitely built this way too close. All right, whatever. Let's go. We'll go up a little bit more. All right. Brainstorming, this is what I've come up with. So we're going to connect this like this. These will all connect here. And this will connect over like this. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing over here. And then we're going to funnel the water back in, right? Like that's the obvious. Right? Maybe, possibly. Okay, now we're going to just get this to go bada boom, bada bang, and connect here. Okay, now for this, hold the phone. Let's go ahead and put our Mark Vs down. All right, now here's I want to do this properly as well to make sure that. So we've got this connects here and that connects there, and this is just making regular old ingots, and this is making okay. So I want splitter, no merger, and merger. Hold on. Right? And then I can make a splitter like that. I think is the proper way I should be doing this. So that's now splitting these. Right? I think that's right. Oh, well. I mean, we'll find out. All right. Now, I'm also going to go through and color coordinate because I kind of like the way the pipes looked after that. So these are all going to be blue. All right, so as far as numbers go, because we need 600 water. I like the way these clean pipes look a little bit more. boom, bada bang. Let's go ahead and fix those. Whoops. Okay. So 180, so that's 360, but the other one's producing 360. So I need these to produce, let me see, if I produce 240, and I think the water coming out is going to be 360, which would be our 600, right? I want to say. So that's 120. Yeah, so that's 600. So that's numerically that's perfect. Oh crap. Give me a moment here. Boop, boop. I like making the supports black. It kind of like breaks it up. I think it looks neat when it's like that. Instead of just making it all one color. And then for this here, we're going to make this white because it's going to be alumina. And then, oh, we didn't actually add conveyors in the middle here. Okay. I think this has been wired up properly, I hope. Or not wired up, but set up properly. I need to make sure. Are these full of water right now? Yes, they are. Boom. I wonder if I've done anything wrong and you guys are like screaming at the at the screen right now, like, stop! Stop what you're doing. But definitely possible. Alright, and then we'll set this up. Bada boom, bada bang. And then we'll just get like a middle one to go like right here, and then we can connect this guy to it and this guy to it. Alright, cross your fingers. Do the step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Alright, things are flowing. Things are flowing. Bueno, bueno, bueno. Now, here's the problem. Everything works fine for a minute. Yeah, so we're making aluminum casing. Everything works fine for a minute, and then things go poorly. Oh, see, that's already full with water. That's full of water, full of water, full of water. Oh, see, these are filling up with water. Oh, wait. Oh, dummy, it's backing up. Because the water, it's sending the... Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. I keep accidentally... Yeah, so it's sending... It's sending the water through this pipe. How would we deal with that? Oh, no. Okay, so, I mean, because we're currently sitting at a well, maybe not. No. Yeah, it's definitely increasing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I have an idea. Hold on. What if we just, like, lower the output of these? So let's run these at 50%. So these are, so let's, I mean, I'd rather be under than over, right? Because then that way it won't fill up and it'll just stay on. What is going on with the wiring there? Holy crap, we gotta fix that. And then while we're at it, let's go ahead and we'll just completely flush the entire network. So we start from scratch. I think is how that works. Is this the right blue? Oh, I don't even think this is the right blue. Oh, it's not. Oh, crap. I thought it looked a little bit more purple than blue. Oh, crap, man. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just gonna let it run for a minute, and then and then I'll check on it. I'm gonna kind of set it up the way we had set up our other place. Our power area. And then we'll put these. Bam. Boom. Bop. Bam. Alright. So that's, at least color-wise, that's how I like to, you know, we'll make that. We'll also do that like that. Nice. Okay. So where are we sitting on water? So 30. Okay, so that's not full. Okay, that might actually work. That's not full, and it's not necessarily filling up either. Ooh, did we... Ooh, we might have actually hit the nail on the head here. Nice, that's not filling up at all. Alright. If it does fill up, it'll probably be slow, right? So that might be... I mean, it's not emptying either. Well, okay, maybe it is emptying. But again, I would rather have it empty than overfill, because then at least it'll still slowly create... Well, no, now it's up to 30. Oh, I don't know. Why is this so difficult? The only other option I was going to think of would be to package it and sync it, but I don't know. Okay, you know what? We're just going to let this run. We're going to let it go. 170. Okay, cool. So that's at least counting up. All right, we're going to let that go for now. Wow. Okay, yeah, just for now. That's, I would say I'd consider that done. So now what we can do is we can go start on the thermal propulsion rocket build thing here. Hold on. Can't leave it incomplete. I'm not an animal. All right. I really hope that works. You know what we'll do? We'll come back and check on it at the end of the video, and we'll see where we're at. Okay. I need my... Whoops. I need you back. And where's my... There it is. All right. So now, we're not going to be able to get a lot done for the thermal propulsion rocket factory. I'm going to set up the foundation for the area, and I'm going to start the process of putting miners down and funneling all of the resources that we need to that centralized location. That's gonna be a lot of freaking work, man. And I'll probably treat it like I have the train tracks for now. Actually, you know what? We're gonna fire off the cannon here. Bada boom. Hold the phone. I need to immediately backpedal because it's going to send me up the thing. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Again, I know I'm well aware I need to upgrade my cannon. I will do it eventually. Which I know, I say that all the time. I will do it eventually. Maybe I'll do it, like, on stream. And then you guys can walk me through it. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know if I mentioned this. It's the day of this video coming out. This video comes out on December 9th. That's my birthday. I don't know. There's a possibility of a birthday stream over on Twitch. I don't know. I don't know. Because on one hand, like, I'm not really doing anything for my birthday because I took off all of next week. So I'm going to be off, like all next Monday through Friday off of work. There will be videos coming out and stuff. I'm not going to stop recording. But, oh, God, look at that build over there. Looks amazing. I need to add, like, walls to it and whatnot. So, yeah, there'll still be videos. Nothing content creation related will be interrupted. I'm just taking a week off of, like, my actual job, my full-time job. Just to celebrate my birthday, just to kind of relax, have like more of a staycation than anything really. But you know, my daughter will be in school, so might have a couple date days. It's been like, gosh, like 3-4 years since me and my wife have had an actual date. So while she's in school, go have a date and just enjoy the time off. But I'm going to still be doing content creation stuff. That's also going to be a good opportunity for me to get a lot of the Patreon and Discord stuff I was talking about earlier done. Anyway, sorry, back to what I was talking about. There's a possibility, though, that I'm going to be doing a birthday stream on Twitch. It'll be sometime at night, like 6, 7 p.m. probably, and it'll probably be Satisfactory. Maybe we could work on... It'll either be Satisfactory, or if I feel like playing like an FPS, it'll be like Battlefield. But I do kind of want to do this thermal propulsion rocket factory, so I could maybe just stream it and then release it as a episode? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we're going to do. But there's a possibility. But since we're not doing anything, I figured maybe I'll just stream. But also, I don't know. Maybe I'll be surprised with something. Who knows? Okay. This might be a nice location for it, possibly. Sorry, I'm trying to. I know I want it to be like out in the water, like in the middle of nowhere, so I can have a lot of room to work with. Yeah. So all the coal I think is over here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I see the coal here. So the question now becomes how close to... Hold on. Give me a moment. Okay. So yeah, coal, I think the nitrogen gas is over there. So here's the deal. We're like currently like right here, right? So we've got coal, normal... Those are 2 impure nitrogen gas, so we'd have to funnel the gas over copper. See, the thing is, I want to try to build it close to the bauxite, but the bauxite is so far away. I might build it up here. Yeah, let's do it up here. There are a lot of things on this beach side right here. Alright, so there's the other... Okay, so we would just build it over this way. Okay. Foundation. I don't really know. We'll just kind of... Let me make sure it's to the world grid. Don't accidentally stop recording. So I don't want to make it too... I don't need to make it too high. So like, maybe like there. So the nice thing, at least, is I don't need to make it too, like, wide or crazy because it's going to be more of a vertical building is the look that we're going for here. But I do want to give myself space because we also need to have a train come out here, too, because we need rubber and plastic. So I'm going to set up a second train that comes out this way. I don't know if I'll do point-to-point or if I'll make it a loop. I'm not really entirely sure. I might do just point-to-point. We can get that to function properly. I remember we had issues before. Alright, so yeah, definitely not enough space here, so we'd have to do a whole nother row. Coming out, like this. This should be enough for now. And then if we need to expand, which we probably will, but, because again, it's going to be a lot of machines. So, like, just to put it into perspective, okay, here we go. Here's the numbers real quick. So, again, this is all if my math is correct, and it's very possible that it won't be. So, we're going to need 890 raw iron, 200 copper, 225 limestone, 114 rubber, 100 plastic, 600 bauxite, 660 aluminum scrap, 240 coal, 337.5 nitrogen gas, and 660 water. Oh, the water. Yeah, it'll be fine. And then we're going to need 15 machines for iron ingots, 12 machines for screws. Like, it's a lot. That's going to be a lot of work. That's why I'm saying it's going to be a multi-episode thing, because... Okay, so I guess what we could do is we could start setting up everything else. I can't put this down because I need to make the radio control unit, which I don't think I could just make, right? Probably not something I could just do. It is something I could just do. Well, looky there. All right, let's go ahead and make that real quick. Oh, we're also gonna have to get quartz. So the way I'm gonna do this to try to keep it as organized as possible is I'm gonna set up like the little pillars like we had before, for the train. You know how we set up the way we set it up, and then we're gonna have the conveyors kind of go across that to try to keep them elevated and cleaned up and a little bit. I don't know. It's gonna be so much trial and error here. But this is basically going to be the setup for the next episode. That'll probably be like a 3-hour episode. Now, again, if we stream, then we'll just do it on the stream is what I'm thinking. But we'll see. I don't even know if we'd get it done in one stream. This is just a lot of work. I'm sitting here flipping through papers. Oh, God. Okay. I'm really hoping our numbers are good. And the thing is, normally I start from the end and I work my way backwards. Because it's multi-floors, we're actually going to have to do the opposite. We're going to have to start from the bottom and work our way up. So that's, I mean, thankfully I have our numbers here. 11 machines making aluminum ingots. Oh, God. I'm just looking at this just like, let's just get it set up first here, you know? I guess we'll make 30 for the time being. So we do need 337 nitrogen gas. So I'm going to make sure I pull at least that amount over here. And then the rest will just, that'll probably be fine for now, right? Oh, you know what? Let's also make some, make an equipment workshop real quick as well. And we'll make some, oh. Interesting. Oh, yeah, today's the 8th. I haven't got, before we end the episode, I need to go grab more of the advent calendar thing. I'm going to make a bunch of these because I know we're going to need a lot of portable miners. Now, we should be able to, so here's the thing. I can make a miner Mark III. However, if I put, what are this called? These guys. Power shards. If I put power shards in it and overclock it, fully, it gives me 1,200. I don't even have conveyor belts that can give me 1,200 ores, so I can't. That really doesn't help me this time because obviously I would just do a Mark III and overclock it, and then for the iron, then I need 890 and just do it that way. You know, that's probably enough. So we'll go with Mark IIs because that's 600 when they're fully overclocked on a pure node. Oh, anyways, okay. All right, let's go get some nitrogen gas. It's somewhere over here. Oh, I see it. Okay. Pardon me, everybody below me. There it is. Nice. Okay. So must be placed on an active. Yeah, it is. Oh, does that have power? All right, I have to supply power to it first. Okay. Well, hold on. I think we just have. I think there's one like up here. Okay. So nitrogen gas, one of the many things that we have to get over to our little setup here. So you know what? We could do like just to make it like look a little bit cleaner. Let's go like with let's do that whole thing that we did before. I do need to make more blueprints as well. I cannot believe that actually reached. Okay. Okay. Active fracking now happening. All right. Hello? Why? Why aren't you? I mean, clearly you're 23.5? What? What happened there? That we jumped up. What is... I'm confused at what happened. What's causing this little swiggles all of a sudden? But whatever. We'll figure it out later. Okay, now we can place it. So how do we do this? What would be the proper way to... Should we... I might have it go this way. Well, we could have it go up that way, too. I guess we can have it go up that way. How much is each one? 120. So I need 3 of these to go. Okay. All right. So I need 3 of these. Now, because it's gas and not a liquid, does that change the properties on... Whoops, hold on. Does that change the properties on, like, how it needs to be... What am I trying to say? Like, do I need to put, like, a pump on it? Okay, so here's what I was talking about. Like, I'm going to do this again. So I can just kind of try to keep it organized as much as possible. Pipeline supports. Whoop, what the hell? Why? Don't do that. Why are you doing that? No, just go normal. What is happening with these supports? Okay. So I only need 3 of these, if I'm not mistaken. So this one is... How do I tell if this is pure? Pure? Are these all pure? Is it just all pure? Pure. So they're all 120 apiece. So if my math is correct, that is 360. We only need 320. Ow, please stop killing me. I should probably make a blueprint. All right. I'm going to make this gray. You know what I'm going to do real quick? Can I actually make... You guys will be so proud of me. Can I make a blueprint thingy-mabobber? I can. Oh, hold on. Ow. Ow. Please don't kill me. Thank you. Oh, uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I see some baking agaric over here. Okay. Alright. Let's go muscle this one out. Okay. Alright, let me make our blueprint designer here. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to make a simple little setup here. I guess we'll do 2 high. Oh. Like so. Alright, and then we'll put the 3. This will be specifically for the nitrogen. I guess we could use this for all liquids, huh? Just something like that for now. New blueprint of liquid pass through. I don't know. That's whatever. Where's like there, like something like that, and then just make this like there. Cool. We got a blueprint. Okay, let's put that on the 7, and now let's get rid of this and this. All right, cool. Oh, that's way too... Holy crap, I did not realize... Oh! 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 Back off! Okay, I did not realize how far, or how, like, these can't go far at all. Okay, is that okay? Oh, if I were to have colored them before I... Oh, well. Okay. I gotta learn, like, what's the limit? How far can we go with these? Pipe too long. Damn it. Not very far. Oh my god, stop. Alright, whatever. I need to stop worrying about the color of it. Okay, so we'll get that to go like there, I suppose. Outsider, we'll go like right like there. Dang, pipe's too long there too. Yeah, this doesn't go far at all. I wonder if there's any pipes that are like allowed to be like extra long pipes. Oop. That's what I'm saying. Like we're not going to be able to get very much done in this episode because of like just everything that we need to do. So, again, that's why I said this is going to be the start of it. It hopefully will be easier once we actually start getting the miners set up too. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Kind of like how it dips under the little branch right here. It's kind of cool. Now there might be a cleaner, better way to set this up, but I don't know. Bet you that's gonna be too long. Yep. Damn it. Damn. Now here's the tricky part, because we got to start kind of elevating it. I don't know if we have to actually do the pumps on it. I'm hoping not. All right, so now we're gonna go one. Wait. What did I do? Oh, hold on. I'm doing dumb. All right, small support, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go up with a little bit. Hopefully this isn't too far away. So here's the thing too. I don't want... Oh, nice. I don't want this to come up to the top of the... I don't want this to come up here. I want everything, all the materials, I want them to come underneath the building and then come up through the floor. I think that would be better. Which means, if that's the case, I would need to make a floor underneath. So I need to lock that position and probably go like that. No. What am I doing? Lock. Drop down. Right? That's probably fine. So I'm going to have to mimic a floor underneath as well. What the hell did I just do there? And then so I want all the materials to come through here, underneath here, and then go up from here. With the exception of plastic and rubber, because that's obviously going to be delivered via the train. So, now that being said, can I just from here, could we just get the pipe plan? Like, just... Actually, hold on, I don't want that up against that. Eventually, we'll probably just do, like, a wall hole. Oh, I bet you it's going to be... That one's going to connect, but I bet you the other ones won't. Yeah. Oh, so close. Okay, hold on. So real quick... Oh! Real quick, we're going to go like this. We're going to build one, like, up like that. Now, this is going to be... There's going to be a... Excuse me. There's going to be a lot of tweaks that we make to this because there's probably a lot of changes that we're going to make to this. So just because you see this setup as it is currently does not mean how it's going to be like long term. I have plans for a lot of things. Okay, cool. Now we can set this up like just something like this. And then just connect it. And now... Boom. Okay, so we now have nitrogen gas to the facility. One of the resources is now done. We'll do water at a later time. So nitrogen gas will come in from this side. We'll have the water come in from the other side. This is going to be like this build that we're doing, this thermal propulsion rocket build, is going to probably be like the first official thing that like we're going to keep like long term, like that I'm never going to delete. I'm thinking. Like once we beat the game, I plan on doing like a lot of like builds. Like I have a city build planned. I think I'm going to have 2 cities built, so this will be probably a part of one of the cities, if I'm being honest. And then maybe I'll connect them with like a road across or something. That'd be pretty cool. Alright. Let me go ahead and just connect all this real quick. So what's the next thing that we can... I guess we could do coal and get the coal connected. Okay, so we need... How much coal do we need? We need... If I go to my handy-dandy sheet here. So we're going to end up needing 240 coal. Now, that 240 coal, if I'm not mistaken, is specifically for the aluminum. So I don't know if I want to treat that any differently. So 240. So if I pop down just a... And then I overclock it by 2, or, well, all 3 is 300. So if I overclock it by 2, that's our 240. Okay. No, I'm not really concerned with getting this set up right now. Where's our blueprint? Where's our blueprint thingy? Blueprint. Blueprint. Where's it at? Oh, special. Okay, now we're going to make another one of the same exact thing. You know what? I should have just done it all at the one time. Should I do 2? Should I do 3? That one's 2, so let's keep it the same. Half foundation. Alright, so for this, we're going to do... This one we could just do a single support, like so. Now, curious though, if I were to if I happen to like do like this. Actually, what's a good? Does that look good? Hold on. What's a good color scheme here? Hold on. Scheebs yellow. And then let's make this one the Scheebs black. So we'll do an inverse. Like something like that. That might look good. Alright, anyways. So we'll save it as material pass-through. And then we'll select what did we did? We did water for the one. I don't know. Is there like a symbol for there is. So we'll do like that. And then we'll make it white as well. Alright. Oop. There's no... Never mind. Okay, so... Blueprints. Let's put this one on 8. And 8. Oh. Oh god, this is going to take forever. Oh, okay. Wrong one. That's liquid pass-through. 8. 8. And then let's just have it come up like so. I think these actually go a little bit further. I don't really know how I want to do... I don't really know how I want to do the refineries. Eek. Okay. Alright, so now we've got the coal. Alright, so how many materials do we actually have to get set up over here? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 total, 2 by trains, that's 9. Plus 1's technically being crafted, which is the aluminum scrap. So it's really 9, but 2 coming by train. Okay. Next on the list, we've got, so that was the coal. So we've got limestone. How much limestone? I think limestone we don't need that much. 225. And that limestone, I believe, is literally just sitting up on this ridge over here. So that'll be, this one will be, yeah, this one will be easy going to grab. But I do want to get this all set up in a way that all we really have to do in the next episode, or whenever we start our build, if we have to maybe get a couple more ores set up and sent over, that's fine. But I really want to get the machinery going. Now, I really, if I was smart, and I'm not, if I was smart, I would be paying attention right now to the location of where these ores are going and how to properly, like, fit them to where they're going to be needed, and I don't know. I don't really care if the bottom floor here is going to be a mess. That doesn't bother me. Okay, so... And immediately our little thing that we built is going to be useless. Alright, for this one we actually have to lower it a little bit. Excuse me. Oh boy. Yes. See, this is gonna be kind of nuts. I should probably make sure that we have a lot of aluminum crafting, or not aluminum, but stuff to make the aluminum conveyor belts. So let's do what? How much was it? It was one. It was like 4. 1. Oops, I should have zooped it. 1, 2, 3. That would be 4. Is that enough? All right, and I also I need to kind of stop here soon because I still want to go through and make sure our aluminum is actually functioning properly. All right, so, and then we'll just have this kind of come in right here. All right. Oops, wrong. Get this all to match. Okay. So that's limestone. Check. How do we check? It's coal. Oh, apparently there's a second deposit over here too. Check. I wish I could. Can I change the background color? I can't. I'm gonna make it bright green. And that'll be our way of being like, yep, we did it. No, I hate that. I hate that idea. I hate that idea. I don't know how to make this. Oh well, this really doesn't matter. It's just helping me. It would just help me. All right, it's fine. Okay, is there any one more I could bring over? So we have got iron's gonna be the big one. See, there's one pure node of iron here. I need 890 ore. Is that what it was? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it with just one. I'm going to need multiple, so I might have to pull from down here. There's 6 normal down there. There could be another iron one that I just didn't scan closer as well. Okay. You know what? Let me go grab this one real quick, this copper, and get this copper over there, and then... Should I do the rest of this off camera is a question. No. I'm not going to. We completed the entire power setup off camera. I feel like I shouldn't. But this is kind of like we're just getting the ores to the place, so I don't know. Okay. So we need 200 of copper. Ooh. Oh, okay, hold on. Can I make a tier 3? I can. Okay. Whatever, 240 is fine. Alright, 8. We'll drop that down here. Whoops, other way. And 8 again. Oh, that might be a little too far. And 8 again. No way, right? It's gonna be too steep. Alright, let's try it like this. Ugh. Hold on. Just trying to get out of having to, like, literally just... You know what? Hold on. We're going to go down 1. Okay, we are over the hour mark, so I need to wrap this up. Because I have to get some sleep for work tomorrow. Okay. Now we should be able to do this no problem, I hope. Okay, nice. Alright, cool. We'll call it there. So we've got limestone, nitrogen gas, and coal set up. Oh god, that looks hideous. Oh, I hate that. I hate that more than you'll ever know. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that. That looks just the stupid... That's just the dumbest looking thing I've ever seen. Now, again, this little pillar setup that I'm doing is just something that kind of looks okay. There's probably, in the future, I'm going to do some kind of way better looking build for it. It's just for the sake of time. Well, like I said, when we start streaming this game, like, that's when it's, like, really, like, I can do whatever. Like, I'm not trying to rush through the games by any means, but nobody wants to sit here and watch me do, like, I don't know, these, like, little tiny things, like, for... hours upon hours. At least when I'm live streaming, like, we can have conversations, you can leave, you can come back. Like, it's a video, and I still want it to be entertaining for the duration that I'm recording it. So, like, I'm not saying that, like, the little tiny things that I do won't be entertaining, but, like, that's when I can get a lot more, like, nitpicky and a little bit more attention to detail oriented, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's just better served in a live stream format when we do things like that, is all. So that's when I can really kind of go crazy, though, because it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just different. Trust. Just trust. Okay. Yeah. Every time I get to that spot, it, like, loads weird. Okay, so 2 things. So, 1, our aluminum ingots and casings are full. So let me go to the advent calendar real quick and select the days or whatever for that. Let me go check our our aluminum setup and see how that is. Oh god, I hate aluminum. You guys did say that it was, like, annoying to work with aluminum. And I mean, I believed you then, but I need to make a cannon at the other place that shoots us back at our main base. But yeah, that's kind of the thing too. Like, eventually that main base is coming down. Like, what we've been using this whole playthrough, whenever we start streaming and we start building this city, which will be over here, by the way, that whole thing is going to eventually come down. It will be no more. It will cease to exist. Hell, that computer factory might come down as well, because it's not going to be within the confines of the city. I might do a second city. Maybe it would be cool if we just did, like, these little cities just popped up all over the place. You could visit city to city. Maybe they would have, like, different design styles. You know, you could have one city that's a little bit more concrete focused, like a New York concrete jungle sort of look. Another city could be a little bit more decked out in, like, neon. Maybe you could have one that's all decked out in, like, gold. There's that, like, Caterium paint thing or whatever that could start placing on buildings, make a lot of golden. I don't know. We could just do, like, some different design set up and whatnot. Maybe put the space elevator between the 2 of them. Okay. All right, we were home. Let's do this real fast. Okay, so we are on day number 8, about to be the 9th. So I'm looking for 2. Thank you.
It would be such a shame
Oh, it's
if you
just random
accidentally
stuff in here.
dropped this. Such a shame.
Oh. Thank you. What's in this? Oh, an ornament. Hey. Fa la 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 la
There is
la
no
la.
escaping the Fixmas spirit with this red ornament build gun trinket. It can be equipped at the lockers
Oh,
in
it's
the
a, oh,
hub.
it goes on the. I see. We could. Yeah, I see. All right. What was that? That was 3. Looking for 4. I spy with my little eye 4. 4. Another one of those.
This data
5.
cartridge enables the second pair of Fixmas Mantry branches to be unlocked.
5? No,
Fixit
15.
thought it was being very clever with the layout of this research tree. About as clever as you.
All right. Let's root. Oh, 5. Ooh. 50. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of coupons. 6. I see 7 and 8. Where's 6? 16. I feel like I saw 6 a minute ago. 6. We don't take hints around here. 14 in there. Where is 6? Oh, Jesus. It's big. Oh, gold present. Basic fix with skins. What's that mean?
Obviously, these Fixmas decorations do not increase efficiency. In fact, they are a downgrade on every level. They can be found in the customizer.
All right, 7. That was pretty easy. Snowballs. Oh, give me that. All right, and lastly, 8.
This data cartridge enables the third pair of Fixmas Mantry branches to be unlocked. There is a chance you are doing this because you enjoy the seasonal event for some reason. There is also a chance you are simply doing this to annoy me. I wish for you to know that, in either case, you have disappointed me.
Yeah, I'll definitely lose sleep over that, Ada. Now, it is technically the 9th because it just turned midnight. No, okay, guess not. All right. Okay, can't do anything about that yet. Which, again, I'm not focusing on that right now. That'll be closer to Christmas. We'll do all that stuff. Let me make sure that all this has stuff in it so we can keep crafting that. We're at 473 out of 500. There are not computers in here. Okay, hold on. So next episode, we'll definitely finish that. Whatever it's called. Sorry, I'm getting sleepy. The assembly of whatever, something or other. Okay, let's go check on the aluminum factory. Let's see how we're doing now. It's probably full. It's probably not even creating stuff anymore because it's all filled up, but regardless. So yeah, I don't know. I will announce on the Discord if I do plan on streaming. If we do... Oh, slow down. Slow down. If we do stream, it'll more than likely be Satisfactory, and we will more than likely be working on this thermal propulsion rocket build. That is more than likely if we do stream. I don't know if we will. I'm not really sure what the plans are for tomorrow. So, yeah. Boom. But if not, then the next episode of this will more than likely probably be like a long video to get all of this done. All right, how are we looking over here? I see things flowing still. Oh, wait, maybe not. I mean, yeah. This is not, however, because this is full. I mean, it's still going. We might have actually figured this out. Water's not full in here. How's the water in here? I mean, it's struggling to hang on. But again, I'd rather have it be under than over. It's not bad, though. It's really not bad. It's not, I mean, I bet you if I changed it by like a percentage or two, maybe it would be a little bit more spot on. But it's real. Oh, that's full. But that's really not that bad. I mean, that's only full because this is completely filled up. Yeah. So again, I could maybe make this a little bit more optimal, but either way. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it, actually. I am pretty happy with it. Okay. I think we finally conquered aluminum. It's underclocked a little bit, so it's not, you know, I don't think it has a possibility of filling up because, oh, uh-oh. What are you doing? I don't know. But I think we're okay. I think the setup has finally been corrected long term. I'm hoping. All right, I'm just going to get back home, and then we're going to end the episode. Oh, I'm sleepy. I am tired. Okay. Whew. All right, so we're 25 away from finishing the assembly. Next episode is going to be a long recording, more than likely, so that we can actually work on the thermal propulsion rocket factory properly. There is a chance that it won't be a long video just because I won't have time or something like that, but more than likely next episode will be a long one. And then, yeah, next, I mean, obviously we're still doing Planet Crafter, so that'll be the next day or two. So, okay, well, that's, I mean, we're going to end it there. So, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. And yeah, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. I'll talk to you later. And then, of course, if you want to see if I'm streaming or not, you can check out the Discord or just hop onto the channel to the Twitch channel to see if I'm live. Again, I have no clue of time. I don't know anything. So, anyways, all right. Talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.